A lot of efforts for police reform around the country today, and that includes Portland. We expect a big police reform vote in Portland City Council. It involves defunding parts of the Portland Police Bureau, and we wanted to find out exactly what that means.
That's right. And Elise Haas joining us once again. She's not frozen anymore. She sat down with a criminal justice professor to break it all down. Elise?
Jenny and Ken, so you have heard the chants from protesters as well as seen their signs that say defund the police. And so a lot of people have come to us asking, what exactly does that mean? And if you're wondering, you're not alone, because I even talked to a criminology professor who says that this is a new idea that has emerged following police misuse of force. So it has really basically encouraged cities and communities to start talking about how they can possibly avoid these hostile and deadly situations with civilians and their officers. So today, Portland City Council is going to be voting on defunding or dissolving 2 police units. That includes the gun violence reduction team and the transit police. Those are the ones that work with TriMet. Because city council members like Joanne Hardesty say they disproportionately and negatively impact the black community. The city says they are going to divert these officers and some of the dollars to a different use based on community's input. So I reached out to TriMet to see how this would impact them. They say that Portland Police is just one of a dozen agencies that they hire for policing their trains, and they do reimburse PPB. Mayor Wheeler told us that it is just not the best use of 32 officers, and the current contract with TriMet ends at the end of this year, and the mayor says the city will not renew it. Already, the mayor has ended the school resource officer program, and overall, the mayor says that they are pulling money from several sources to reinvest $12 million into the black and indigenous communities. So I talked to a criminology professor and chair at PSU to find out what this means to defund police in this way. He explains that at the root of it, it makes us ask ourselves, what do we want our police force to look like, including the size, the units, their strategies, and training.
And that requires money. So it's asking the question of how much money do we need to create the police force that we want to see? And I think this defunding of policing is using that money issue to leverage the types of changes that communities and constituents want to see in their local environment.
Ultimately, Professor Renauer says this boils down to a policy question. So he stresses that ideally in criminal justice, leaders are heavily utilizing evidence and data to help drive these policy decision making. So from a criminology standpoint, he says that it does make sense that City Council is reevaluating PPB by focusing in on specific units and looking at how do they work, how do they help, how do they hurt, that kind of thing. So on a press call yesterday, the mayor said that he felt very confident that he has City Council's support in pushing these proposals through. But again, Ken and Jenny, anything can happen, and he did say that yesterday, so we'll be following the vote today very closely.
Thank you very much, Elise. Happening now, authorities